Alright, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. So, back at Haven. Do I have anything else? Alright.
To work?
Gonna place Colin, gonna gain the military leader. May not be the best option. I'll first gain Sera. Okay. Figurine of Armored Andraste. Whatever texts the man fought to preserve have mostly crumbled, but we recovered a number of other artifacts from the site. This is a significant find that will undoubtedly prove of great interest in Chantry. Alright. Alright, who's gonna gather coin? Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
Still a lot of time there. Sure, I could go for this. It's pretty stupid that I can't actually fast travel to Valeria from this location. Because I can fast travel to the hinterlands from this location. I guess an oversight? Perhaps. I'm guessing I should really craft some armors, but then again, I probably don't have the recipe, the required ingredients for it. What I need more so than anything else is a merchant that sells.
Templars dragging us into their...
Wait, Cassandra. Weapons, shields. Oh, that's actually not as good as I thought it would be. Well. Doesn't it have anything? Weird. Alright. Leaping shot. Okay. Throwing blades. No, I don't have.
It's like a war against swords. Except you can put swords...
Wait. Vanguard mail, I guess. Well, she has it.
Down. Let's take a look.
Before anything, before I go meet Sera, and I know it's Sera, I've done some of my homework. As I said, I don't know major details. I haven't really read that much in terms of spoilers. Alright. Let's go to the meeting point.
Learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the maker.
Okay. Besides the obvious fact that there's a door there, I mean, seriously, Bioware, I'm not retarded, you know. There's a codex entry here.
As a gardener watches the earth for the first signs of life.
It's too small a marketplace for such a large area. Well, the highest level.
Like a king, family line, all
Wait.
that.
Oh, it just sounds so common in your accent.
I don't have an accent.
The same rock flattened your nose to make those sounds. Must have also addled your hearing.
Right, well, blow it out your R's.
Okay, so I was just wasting time here because it's just a fast travel. Okay, fine. Apparently red is popular of a color with these weapons. A red axe, red armor. This is Valroyo. Excuse me, is it supposed to be one of the biggest cities in all of fucking Thedas? Not feeling it.
Wonderful.
And I get that this is only a portion of the city, but give me a landscape in the distance so I can feel the size of the fucking thing. Wait. Imperial Enchanter. So, who do I want? Vivienne or Sera? Let's go with Vivienne. Let's go with Sera. Then I'll get Vivienne.
It's the Inquisition tower!
Can't be! Not here!
Well, they know who I work for at least.
Where are the hounds? Who lost the hounds?
I really need to stop spamming this button. I'm getting addicted to it. Alright. What?
Herald of Andraste, how much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is the...
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve. Blah, blah, blah. Obey me, arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're big. Real big. From the north, yeah? Ravane or... north. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
You killed him before he could say who he worked for.
And before he could shout magic. What? My people said the Inquisition would want him dead. So he's dead.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sera. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches. Right in the plums!
Someone help Sera!
Help now!
Why did you take their weapons?
There's no breaches.
Crazy elf! I don't know if I should hate her or love her. Or both.
One down!
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
All I know about you or your group is that I followed a random trail into a trap.
What trap? You knocked, he crapped. Look, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sera. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I used them to help you. Plus arrows.
The Inquisition already has friends in high places. Can you add to that prestige?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Step down, you've got big lords with big purses, like the tit we killed. Or was he one of the endless arse-lickers who follow? Doesn't matter. His grand plan was ruined by scrap torn from his desk and a red sock. By someone who couldn't read it. So no, I'm not Lord Poncyfart or Ruffled. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards. I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
So who are your Friends of Red Jenny? You must know them.
It's not hard to understand if you're not trying to waste your day on it. Someone little always hates someone big. And unless you don't eat, sleep, or piss, you're never far from someone little. Doesn't always work out, but a lot of people hated this guy. Someone got a laugh, someone got even, someone got paid. And someone has to have explained to them that free help is good.
She reminds me of Arya in all the good and bad ways.
Back there you wanted to know if I glow. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead, yeah? I want to help this... whatever it is. Inquisition.
You sound like a thief who acts out petty revenge fantasies. And that might be bad?
Oh, right. You want to prop that guy up so I can say my sorries? Bad things should happen to bad people. We find someone not so bad, maybe he'll end up not so dead. Good enough?
You say that like it's obvious, but you didn't know him.
I knew about him.
That's just rumor.
Look, I'd have been fine stripping his guards and nicking his stuff. Turns out he deserved worse. Or was him trying to kill you a good thing? Are you the baddie? Didn't think so.
Dear Lord, fine.
Alright, Sera. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
Oh god, what have I gotten? Ugh. Wait, I'll just get Cassandra. Wait. Inquisition needs what, mate? Too many breaches. Apparently it is too many. Too many. We've got an insane elf on our side. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong with her? She's, by the way, a lesbian. For those that are curious about her romance options, she's a lesbian. Not bisexual, pure lesbian. Well, I'm not missing much by not playing a female character, I can tell you that for a fact. Okay. Let's go.
Master Adar of the Inquisition.
A pleasure, sir. We so rarely have a chance to meet anyone new. It is always the same crowd at this party. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fate.
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
I've heard very little about Duc Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
His business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the civil war. Bastien probably wishes to distance himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Tearing up the Dales in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
Some of those storytellers may have gotten carried away.
But only for the best effect. The Inquisition is a ripe subject for wild tales.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed-up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
I've never made any claims to holiness. What's your point?
In front of all these people, you admit to being a pretentious usurper. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a man of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lord, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
I think the Marquis has seen the error of his ways.
By the grace of Andraste, you have your life, my dear. Do be more careful with it. I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first enchanter of Montsimard and enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Is that Marquis going to pose a problem?
His aunt is the Vicomtesse of Mont de Glace. Not a powerful family, but well respected. Very devout. Alphonse will be disowned for this. It's not the first time he's brought his aunt disgrace, but I'm sure it'll be the last. And after such a public humiliation, I expect he'll run off to the Dales to join the Empress's war effort. Either to make a good end, or to win back a modicum of self-respect.
Charmed, Lady Vivienne.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
What exactly can you do for the Inquisition?
I am well versed in the politics of the Orlesian Empire. I know every member of the Imperial Court personally. I have all the resources remaining to the Circle at my disposal. And I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
Does that mean you'd be aiding the Inquisition from the Imperial Palace?
Ordinarily, I would be happy to serve as liaison to the court, but these are not ordinary times. The veil has been ripped apart and there is a hole in the sky. It is now the duty of every mage to work towards sealing the breach. And so I would join the Inquisition on the field of battle.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
So you're in favor of returning the mages to the Circle, then?
Where else can mages safely learn to master their talents? We need an institution to protect and nurture magic. Maker knows, magic will find neither on its own.
What's in this for you?
The same thing anyone gets by fighting this chaos. The chance to meet my enemy, to decide my fate. I won't wait quietly for destruction.
Are you devout? What's your opinion of the Chantry?
I was a great admirer of the late divine Justinia V. The Chantry, at its best, unites the disparate cultures of Thedas and looks after its most vulnerable. Had she lived, Justinia could have accomplished so much.
You are aware that the Chantry hasn't sanctioned this Inquisition.
The Chantry is leaderless. They're in no position to officially sanction anything. Besides, my dear, if there is one virtue the Chant of Light teaches us, it is forgiveness. Once the Inquisition has sealed the breach, I'm sure the new Divine will not care in the slightest about official permission.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages.
To the people of Thedas, we have not... I support any effort to restore such order.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivienne.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
Alright then. So, what next? And that's a good question. I'll be going back to the hinterlands for a bit. But then I'll make my decision one way or another. Of course, I have to talk with both of them, both Sera and Vivienne, inside the camp to get, to know them a bit better. I don't expect Vivienne to sleep in the tent, though. I wouldn't be sorely... Yep, I am not disappointed, so to speak. Weird. Interesting. Alright, the watchtowers have been built. Buffalo. Memories of the Grey. Okay, first off, I'll be going to Redcliffe. Although...
Let's look around.
Yeah, this is just going to be awesome. Well, I guess I should enable... Yes, I will enable helmets again. May not be for the best, but wait, it's not that, it's interface. Although he looks like shit, I have to say.
Even before the sky fell open, this was a land of spirits and demons. Magic grows wild in the hills of Redcliffe.
No, Viv. You're not bad with that. Stuff.
You will address me as Enchanter Vivienne, court mage to the Empire of Orlais, or Madame de Fer, not Viv.
Oh, right. Ma'am. Sorry. Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am works as well.
I do not suppose you found my Senna's shrine. I know it is a long way to go.
I cleaned Senna's shrine and placed the flowers. May her ashes be gathered by Falondine and carried safely.
After all the long years she carried me, thank you. You do a foolish old man too much kindness. Lord Wolseley came back! He says you convinced him. Here, for all your trouble.
If those refugees are going to defend themselves, they'll need real defenses. I've got a few ideas.
I've built watchtowers in the areas you recommended.
Nicely done. That'll give both your refugees and our farmers some warning next time trouble pays a visit. I'll speak to the Master and have weapons sent to your people at the crossroads.
Those watchtowers will keep my farmers and your refugees a lot safer. I've sent supplies to the crossroads. You've held up your end of our bargain, Inquisition. You'll have my whole stable and good hands to go with it.
You sent your stable hands and your horses to the Inquisition. What about you?
Well, you've cleaned up the area, and I can't say I'm not tempted. Still, it feels wrong to abandon my land to go play horsemaster again.
Enough. I can call in favors with a chevalier in Val Royaux and acquire an Orlesian horsemaster easily enough.
The Orlesians? Hang that. No hopped-up Orlesian pissboy knows more about horses than I do. All right, Inquisition. I'll look to your horses myself. Never let it be said that Redcliffe gave less than the best. Just let me settle matters here and say goodbye to my wife. I'll meet you at Haven.
Another agent. And then maybe I sort all of them out with this.
No, they don't.
Unless I need Orion for this one.
I suppose you're right.
Might not even recruit Dorian, actually. I'm not sure. Go mages, go Templars. That's a tough choice. Though I'm leaning more towards Templar.
May I help you?
The Inquisition could use the skills.
If I wished to kill others, I would have joined the rebels. How is the Inquisition any better?
The Inquisition is our chance to restore order, Enchanter. Without it, we'll be no better than apostates.
Madame Vivienne, court mage of the Empress of Orlais. I am honored. And if you back the Inquisition, so shall I. My skills are yours. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
The terrible paint or seeing Vivienne without her helmet. One of those two.
Hello again.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Have you seen the horses Master Dennett sent the Inquisition? They're magnificent.
Better than what you ride in Arnsberg? Ah, you noble.
Looks fine. Another time, then. That'll do. Looks fine.
Nice, finally, a sword. What armor? Well, I doubt I can craft better than this. It's gonna take me a while. Let me see though about Vitar. Okay, that's about it. Costin here, signing out. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.